There are always bunch of math and calculation when it comes to retirement, because this is some topic that people talk a lot and people overthink about this, because sometimes there are people would think that you might need you might need a lot of money, more than $1 million to retire, but that's far from truth. So in this video today, I'm going to show you how you can actually retire and quit your job now by using just 100,000 to 120 using this fund I'm going to show you. And I have a great spreadsheet that I made for you to see exactly how much share you need, and you can adjust and twist based on your your goals. So before I show you that and I show you the fund, actually just make sure you smash that like button if you like this video, and also if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe so you don't miss this type of updates. The first thing we're going to look at YMAX. This is a brand new fund that I made a video a couple of days, maybe a few days ago. And if you look at the price right now, is 2036, but it has gone up. If you look at the max, see, it's gone up from where it was. It just opened, I think, at 1917, but right now is at 2036. So you've made quite a bit of return. If we look at volume, this fund has almost 200,000 volume. This is like one of the, if we look at all other YieldMax ETF, they don't have as much volume as this one. This one is a pretty good, because hey, by the way, this is just one of fund that has a bunch of stocks in it, so it's very simple and easy for you to invest in this and have everything in one. If we look at the fund information, the full name is YieldMax Universe Fund of Option Income ETFs, because this is fund of fund, and the ticker symbol is YMAX, and inception was just January 16th, so just last week, and I made a video as I've mentioned when it came out. Primary exchange is New York, and we look at the management fee is 128. That's how much you're going to pay for you to hold this fund. It's a pretty it's for what it offers. It has a higher yield. I'm going to show you the yield. So 128 is not as bad. It's a little bit on the high end, but this is specialized and is one fund of fund, so it's pretty good. When you look at the net asset value, it just came within a week. Now it has almost 10 million, so it's pretty good. It's growing $10 million right now, because if you look at the funds, it takes time for them to accumulate 10 million, but this one has grown really rapidly within a week, right? NAV right now is 2023, so it's pretty close to its price. We look at the share outstanding is 500,000, right? So that's the fund information. So now let's go to a spreadsheet that I made. Remember I told you this fund, which the name of course is YMAX. It is fund of fund, right? Meaning it has all these ETFs. They all bundled together to create YMAX. So it's a pretty easy. Instead of you buying YieldMax ETFs individually, you can just buy this one and call it a day, right? And that the reason why, of course, you want to do that is because it gives you the simplicity, and also it gives you that instant diversification of having all these 18 funds together. So now we know it's brand new, so we don't know the yield right now. Here you can see distribution rate, there's nothing there. So I did figure out how to get the yield. As I've mentioned, I'll do that. So I create this spreadsheet. What I did is actually I take all the ticker symbol right now. These are all the stocks that they invest in, all the ETFs that are created or this fund is invested in. And these are the prices. The current price is of I made this spreadsheet yesterday, so these are the pretty much current prices. If we look at the weight, they are pretty much equal weight, but this weight of course is going to be readjusted every month, and you can see here so it's pretty much 18 divided by 100 and you get equal weight, but some of them will outperform and some of them will underperform, and that's going to be out of balance, and every month they will reset to make sure they're all equal balance. So if they're all equal, the price is not equal, but if they're all weighted equally, we can easily get the distribution, how much they pay distribution on each one for the current for the previous month or this current yield, and we can take the yield of what the yield right now it is on this individual ETF. So we can take the yield here. What I did, I take all the yield, I average the yield, because what this fund is going to pay dividend or distribution, and those distribution will be paid from this fund because the fund itself does not write calls. What it does is they take in all these funds here, all these ETFs, and they're gonna take the income from there, and of course they will divide the income and they're going to put on here. So if we do that, we look at the distribution is going to be on the current distribution. This is the previous one, and as you know, these distribution always changed based on the income they made. These are the distribution that they just paid recently. So if we look at that distribution, and we can see right now YMAX would pay about 90 cents. We look at the yield according to the price where it is right now is 20.36. The yield will be about 56.75. That's how the yield it is, because we take the yield on all of these one, we average, and we get 56.75. So it's a pretty good yield for this fund. As you can see, actually the fund is growing because it averaged all of that and it has that diversification. So it will do pretty well, I think. So let's say you want to retire and you want to invest in only this fund, where you can invest, for example, if you invest $100,000 at this current price right now, the monthly income you're going to get is $465.78, which will gonna give you about 53,589 annually. If you put 112, you're going to get 5,500 shares, which will give you about 5,000 a month, and that will be about 60,000 annual income. So you tell me, if you get $6,000 in most medium cities, like pretty cheap, like Phoenix or Philly, you can retire with only $6,000. And maybe if you don't want to retire, because maybe there's a risk involved with that one, you can actually semi-retire, maybe work half a part-time job. I just created this spreadsheet to show you the yield of YMAX, what it is right now, and this is how I get the yield. I did average on the yield, all the yield that they have right now. Again, these yields changed according to how much distribution they pay, and the distribution is paid according to how much they made from the calls they made. So this might change, but as of now, that's the yield and that's income for that. And do you want to retire? You can invest 120. So that's it for today. I just want to show you, you don't need that much to actually retire or semi-retire. You can just invest $100,000 in YMAX and you can live comfortably with 60,000. If you like this video, just make sure you smash the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, just make sure you subscribe. Till we meet again next video. Bye bye.